It's Friday night here in NWAL action at beautiful Panther Stadium. We have the winless home team 0-8 Delta Panthers taking on the visiting 7-0 and searching for that elusive playoff berth, the Liberty Center Tigers. Jim, Tigers are on a roll, and I don't know. What do you think about this game here? Because I know people are looking ahead already.
Oh, the stands are filled, and they want to see the Tigers. They love the Tigers, and this appears to be their year, Spike. It's a beautiful night for football, and they want to see the Tigers continue to execute and deliver that championship-style football. So we've had to kick off, and I really believe the Tigers are going to clearly take it to the Panthers. They are overmatched, but we'll talk more about that later. But nice night for football, and this is week 8.
However, we got a ways to go. We got an NWAL championship to look at, and of course also that playoff possibility. Now the Tigers line up. They will be in their standard wing formation, but we have Smith split out wide to the right. And you look here for Liberty Center. Here's a deep pitch to Zider. Cuts it back up now, goes outside. Hit there at the 40. Gain of about 5 on the play. That'll bring up second down. Second down and about 6 for Liberty Center.
Spike, it's nice to see Ryan Zider perking on all cylinders here tonight. Last week he pulled up a little lame late in the game, and there was some question as to just what his injury or the extent of it, but he looks to be in excellent shape and had a nice carry there to start with. So Tigers with a 2nd and 6 right here on their first drive.
Here's a good to McClure trying to come back around to the weak side on the right. Nothing doing. Stopped for no gain. And that will bring up a early, crucial, 3rd down, 6 situation for Liberty Center. The Tigers own 11 straight wins against the Delta Panthers and hold an all-time overall edge of 43-24 with 3 ties. Tigers now with their standard 2 tight end formation. Atkinson just outside the tight end Smith. Here's the give to Zider, burst outside, now cuts back up into the middle, across the 50, down to the 45, and good for first down yardage. McClure, excuse me. Well, like I said, all year long, it's hard to follow the football with this explosive Tiger backfield.
Nice blocking on the line right there. There was a pretty good hole, and he popped through there, and then it was just sort of dancing his way through the defensive secondary of Delta. Moves the sticks.
Yeah, a gain of 14 yards from McClure. First down on Delta's 46-yard line. Straight ahead give to Zider. He pounds his way forward down inside the 40-yard line to the 39, where we'll have a gain of about 7 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now they're going to spot it just over the 40. Gain of 6, 2nd down and 4.
You know, Spike, as they think about this game and the importance to the Tigers in their pursuit of this league championship, obviously they've got to have this, and they've got to get some serious practice in toward the Archibald game next week. So this game does have real meaning.
Here's the give to Zider behind the block of McClure. What power and strength. Zider, a man on a mission, rambles 13 yards down to the Delta 27-yard line. Jim, one note here, the Tiger backfield has emerged into the most explosive duo in the entire Northwest Ohio area. McClure with his Barry Sanders-like dynamite in a small package, averaging 11.2 yards a carry. Now Shaddy fake, back to throw. He's got Smith deep, tripped up, and we've got yellow laundry out there. Definitely pass interference inside the 5-yard line. Smith had his man beat, tripped up, and it'll go incomplete. I believe it'll be a half the distance to the goal. Penalty, normally 15 yards, but this will be a half the distance. So Tigers will move the chains again. Nice play action move there by Shaddy.
Well, it was, Spike. Nice protection there on the line of scrimmage, giving him time to set up. And he put that ball out there again where only Jesse could get to it. And looks as though Jesse had to stride to rail that in for a good 6-point play there. But he was interfered with. It was quite clear, and plenty of flags thrown to so note that. So appears the Tigers will have a first down on the 13-yard line. So Tigers looking real strong in their first drive.
And might add real quick, Rob Shaddy moving up the totem pole in area stats, now ranks 3rd in completion percentage in the area. Now give to McClure around the left side, behind a block of Weshy, down to the 5, still on his feet, down inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. Good burst of speed and then some power. McClure battles his way down to the 3, very close to first down yardage.
Spike, I want to make a point about the blocking of Weshy there. He did make an initial good hit on the line of scrimmage and created a hole, but Weshy staying on his feet and making a secondary block down there on the defensive backfield. So Tigers just so many times, just one block isn't enough, and you find that in a real championship quality team. They're looking, well, how can we help? What can we do to make this play go better? We've carried out our assignment, but can we go that extra distance and make it a little bit better?
Or it'll be second down and maybe a foot to go inside the 3-yard line. In the backfield now, replacing McClure, is Silvis. Here's the give to Zeider behind Silvis's block. Zeider's got the first down, close to the goal line, waiting for a marker. And I believe he's just outside. Zeider picks up the first down for Liberty. It'll be first and goal at the 1, and Mike McClure inserted back into the game. And to that second of the super running back tandem for Liberty Center, Ryan Zeider averaging 9.1 yards a carry, number 2 in the area. And just to show you how big a difference that is, McClure leads the next closest carrier by 2.5 yards per rush. Now give to Zeider off the left guard, and he's in for a Tiger touchdown. 8:18 to go in quarter number 1. Liberty Center jumps out to that 6-0 lead. Scoring, Jim, in the league really comes into play here. Zeider with, I believe it's 78 points, is tied with Mitch Westhoven from Patrick Henry, and Patrick Henry off tonight. So Zeider with an excellent chance to pick up some ground in regards to individual scoring race. Set to hold for Liberty Center is Zeider. Thunderfoot Spangler back. The set down, it's good. Kick is up. He drills it, and it is good. Splits the uprights, and the score stands Liberty Center 7, Delta 0. Also on Rob Shaddy, I'd like to mention he is also tops in the area by far in the pass and interception ratio. 13 touchdown passes, tied for second there, and leading everybody with only 1 interception all season. Jim, I think there's another area where the Tigers have matured, and certainly a crucial spot in their march to Massillon, so to speak.
Oh, yeah, that's so well stated, Spike. Joe Jurasic was just everybody's decision maker, could just do it, and did lead the team to a state championship, and so on. And so super big shoes to fill, and Shaddy, while still young, has stepped up and did well. You know, that was a question mark, one of several they had about this 98 team, but Shaddy has delivered, and he has matured into just an excellent quarterback, as your statistics show. So the Tigers just seem to have all the pieces in the puzzle.
Yaws kickoff, low line drive, taking it to 35, nowhere to go, a little indecisive, and the Tigers stop him just 2 yards from that spot. Delta will take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. Getting set here on that robust Tiger defense. We have, we'll get to set here. We've got Lindgren in the middle. We've got Sharp on the other side at defensive guards. Box and Schwab, the defensive tackles. Now the give appeared to be motion. They tried to run it over Lindgren's spot, maybe a 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 8 on Delta's own 39-yard line. Try to spot the rest of the Tiger starters here. We've got
Weshy and Sattler.
Yeah, Weshy and Sattler. See, Weshy will be at a linebacker. We'll have Van Gunton and Sattler at the defensive ends. Excuse me, Amstutz at a defensive end. Sattler is a linebacker. Sattler nice through there and holds Delta to no gain on the play. Excellent job of that defensive line, Jim. They bottled things up and Sattler knifed in for the hit. Now Tigers are going to change up that front. Schwab comes out. And the Tigers will drop off with an extra deep man, Ryan Miller. Zeider now creeping up from his cornerback spot. Zeider's coming. Zeider putting on pressure. He gets it off. Good coverage. Good coverage out there. Ryan Miller, Weshy, and Sattler all sandwiched the receiver. A lot of pressure on the quarterback. And Delta, incomplete pass, will be forced to punt here at 6:56 in quarter number 1.
Excellent heat on the Panther quarterback there. Amstutz from the right defensive end of the Tigers was just coming. And you need that. You got to have pressure. And the Tigers just do so many things well, Spike. It's really difficult to find an area that they are weak in. They're just good.
Now here's the punt, end over end. Atkinson there takes it on the 30-yard line, cuts out to the left, has some blocks, going down the middle. He's on the sideline. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. It's another Tiger touchdown. Seth Atkinson on a 75-yard burst. A brilliant run, great blocking. However, there is something ugly here at midcourt. Something yellow. And it appears that it will all be coming back.
But what a play that was for Seth Atkinson and the Tiger receive team. There were two Panther defenders right there to nail him and looked like they had him. I mean, he kind of gave him a move, kind of gave him a hip, took it away, and split those guys, left them grasping for air, and began to knife his way through the resistance there. And just a beautiful run by Seth Atkinson, and it does come back, but that'll give the Tigers offense another crack. And you know, they need practice in everything they do, but super effort there. I'm sure that had to look good on the camera. Seth Atkinson has done that the last 2 years, time and time again. Very dangerous receiving kicks and punts back there.
Penalty occurred at midfield, so the ball will be spotted down 15 yards from that spot. It'll be a Tiger first down on their own 37-yard line. Jim, that was somewhat reminiscent of our cameraman in 1971 who had a long touchdown burst called back. Now we've got a flag on the play, and it blown dead before they can get it off. For Liberty Center's offense here, we'll try to pick it up here.
You know, Spike, one thing about this Tiger team of 98, they do get a penalty once in a while. But their exuberance and trying and so forth, you'll probably have some of that. But as they look toward, you know, playing Archibald next week for the league championship and on to the playoffs, they got to clean it up. They just can't have those penalties, because in the absolute right timing, it could really switch momentum.
Tigers have, I believe, Jesse Miller at center, Weshy the right guard. Now Shaddy back to throw. He's got Smith over there, caught at the 45. It's a foot race down the sideline. I think he's going to go at the 20, at the 10, the 5, and there is your one more Tiger touchdown. Jesse Smith did a little quick out on the sideline, right on the money. Shaddy laid it in his hand. Smith turned it up and beat his defender down the sidelines.
Spike, that was so pretty, and Jesse Smith looked like a big league receiver on that play, but nice pattern, and Rob Shaddy just laid it there right exactly where it had to be, and Jesse had one man to beat, and he kind of put a move and just took off, just like a streak, just like the state running champion he is. Jesse Smith just time and time again shows that just has all kinds of talent at that receiver position.
Set down, kick is up, hold by Zider good, and the kick by Thunderfoot Spangler. Knocked just about all the way to North 20. It's good, and Liberty Center leads it 14-0. Jesse Smith, leading pass receiver for Liberty Center, going into the game. Only 13 receptions, but those good for 391 yards. An average of an astounding 30 yards per catch. Jesse, with 8 touchdowns, now picks up number 9, and Shaddy moves to his 14th touchdown pass on the season. And Jim, definitely heading into this Archbold game, this explosive two-pronged attack certainly has to hold well for Liberty Center.
Oh, it does. There are just so many weapons. There's so many weapons at the receiver position. And the running backs, it isn't just one Tiger or 2 Tigers or 3 Tigers or 4 Tigers. It's literally half a dozen guys that can step up and get it done, and makes them very entertaining to watch. And frankly, I'd hate to be a coach or to try to pick a plan to defend against these guys, because if the Tigers don't beat themselves, they are just unbeatable.
Now Spangler will take a turn kicking off. Expect this one to head to the back 40. Spangler there gets into it. No, that's a low squibbler, rolling, bouncing around, and belted right there. There's a fumble. And we're not sure. It appeared that Delta may have got to the ball. No, Liberty Center, they figure they've got it. It is Tiger football. Who got that hit on the sideline? Did anybody pick that up?
Who made the big hit? Who made the big hit over there?
Dilbone, we're going to credit Neil Dilbone with that big hit.
Well,
what a shot.
He's done it before. He's still hurting.
And the Tigers with an excellent chance to build that lead. They've got a first down squarely on the Delta 35-yard line. We've got Weshy at right guard, Moeller at right tackle. Tigers in the standard 2 tight end offense. Here's the give to Silvas. Silvas in the backfield for Liberty Center. He twists and turns his way forward for a 5-yard gain. No, Jim, we've got some new faces in there already.
The fresh quarterback, Overmeyer at the quarterback position.
Yep, I believe that's the whole second unit in there.
Yeah, Josh Oberhaus at the end position.
Yep, he's at a tight end. We've got Cordes at the wingback spot, and Silvas and Collins in the backfield. On the other side, we've got Keller at the other tight end. Here's the straight ahead dive to Collins. Collins stays on his feet, takes a late hit, handles it down almost to Delta's 20-yard line. A burst of 8 yards and another Tiger first down.
You know, Spike, there are a few people that think, okay, Tigers are strong again this year, but look out, then the cupboard's liable to be bare. But I don't see that. I see a lot of Tigers, a lot of young Tigers with a lot of talent, and certainly the pride and the drive to consider this excellence. This Tiger football program is just really, really on an upswing. They're just awesome.
At left tackle, Kane Myers, and at left guard, Westover. Now the give up inside to Collins. He breaks 2 or 3 tackles, stays on his feet, rambles all the way down inside the 10, inside the 5, to the 3. 19-yard gain for Chad Collins. First and goal, Liberty Center on Delta's 3-yard line. Overmeyer under center now. On the deep pitch to Collins. Collins cuts it back up inside near the goal line. I believe he reached it over. Waiting for the signal. We've got a Tiger who thinks he's in. Now they're going to rule his knee hit just short of the goal line before the ball made it over. I believe they're going to spot that well inside the 1 yard line. Second and goal there from the 1. Schwab now in playing a little offense for Liberty Center. Furco, the center. Brian Flory, the guard on the right side. Now the give again to Collins. He burst down. It's going to be close. Still no signal. And it will be third and goal. No gain on that dive off the left tackle spot. Tigers' second unit trying to get a score in here. Clock running, 4 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Tigers sticking with that standard 2 tight end lineup. Cordes, the wing on the right. Here's the straight ahead dive to Collins. And Delda slams the door again. It'll be fourth and goal at the 1 yard line. Jim, what do we do? We've been stopped twice on straight ahead dive plays, actually 3 times.
Yeah, I think they got their Delta's beginning to load it up right there on the line. So I think we either got to have some misdirection or maybe Overmeyer needs to step back and loft the pass. But I think they're going to try and go wide this time.
That may very well work. They've got the Delta defense all sucked inside. Well, here we go, fourth and goal. Overmeyer on a dive, he goes in, practically untouched, and a score. Scott Overmeyer, Liberty Center with another touchdown. They lead at 22-0. A gutsy call with the diminutive Scott Overmeyer blowing his way in for the score. Tigers now with their point after touchdown squad in there. Here's the snap, the hold by Zeider good, and Thunderfoot again drills it through. That ball bounding all the way out to the track. 2:53 to go here in quarter number 1. We have Liberty Center leading at 21-0.
Spike, this is going to be a nice game for a lot of Tiger reserves. A lot of kids that haven't seen a lot of action on a Friday night are going to be able to get in here, and it's just a beautiful night for football, and it's just going to be a lot of banging. I think late in the game we'll probably even be down to the freshmen, which is a good deal.
Attacked for half number 1, so that may be it for a while. Lewin?
Spike, we want to have the family sponsors wishing their team players good luck. We have Rick, Rhonda, Nick, and Brittany Miller wishing Jesse good luck, and Bob and Julie Shaddy saying good luck to Rob, and good luck to all the Tigers from Terry and Mary Lou Bowers. Glenn and Jana, Ben, Molly, and Katie Small want to wish Jesse Smith good luck. Back to you, Spike.
With just under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, the Tigers lead 21-0. Tigers prepare to kick off.
Spangler now gets one in the high end over end kick down to the 10-yard line, taken there. And brought down, trying to pick up a number here. Atkinson in on the hit, along with Dillbone and Tim Huff.
Yes, sir, Huff.
Ball spotted on Delta's own 27-yard line, where they will take over with 2.5 minutes still left in this first quarter. Tigers with that huge front line with defensive ends Amstutz and Van Gunten. Zeider shows blitz, now backs off. Here's a quick pass over on the sideline, overthrown. In the Tiger defensive backfield, we have 3 men. We have Smith, McClure, no, excuse me, Smith, Zeiter, and Atkinson. Now the Tigers will show a little bit different defense here. Schwab comes off, and defensive back Ryan Miller coming in. Tigers now lining up in that 5-2. Here is a straight ahead dive. Tigers submarine in there, stop him for no gain. Yeah, well, we had somebody that knifed in there, Jim. Took him out at the ankles right away, and then 2 more collapsed on him.
Yeah, truly a strong point. This Tiger defensive line has been all season. They're just tough.
As we mentioned last week, 4 of the Tigers' top 7 tacklers come from the defensive line, and that's a first at Liberty Center. Now a pass tipped at the line of scrimmage, possibly there by Amstutz. It was caught, but it'll go for no gain. Tigers now holding Delta one more time. It'll be 4th and 10, 1:27 to go here in quarter number 1. Tigers with their punt return team in there. We've got Ryan Strayer and Furco up on the defensive line along with Jesse Miller. Also Weshy in there. Atkinson, the lone deep back for Liberty Center. Now Zeiter and Smith drop back to help in blocking. Ball end over end, rolls down along the sideline. Atkinson stays away, and Tigers will take over around their 30-yard line.
Spike, that appeared to be the best play the Panthers have run all night, was a punt of that length there. They punted it away from Seth Atkinson because clearly you get it anywhere near him and he can turn it into a big return and even points. So Delta going to dig in, and the Tigers having the first unit back in there, going to try to see what they can do in the way of executing this wonderful offense that has been synonymous with the 98 Tigers.
Now Smith split out wide to the right. Zeiter, McClure in the backfield. Here's the good McClure. Tries to knife up and across. Cut down just across the line of scrimmage. Gain of about 2 on the play. McClure, clearly the most dangerous runner in all of Northwest Ohio. You may stop him 2 or 3 times for 1, 2, or 3 yard gains, but look out. With his explosiveness, he can score from anywhere on the field, a lot like probably his idol, Barry Sanders. Now up inside to Zeiter. Tigers carried out a good fake, caught my attention with the give to McClure going wide. However, of course, Zeiter took the initial handoff and good for about a yard. It'll be 3rd and a long 7 for Liberty Center. Jim, Delta's defense, they've got some pretty big boys out there, and they've stopped Liberty on several running plays now. Tigers now with 2 wideouts. Atkinson from his wingback spot, wide out to the left, Smith wide to the right. Here's the straight ahead power to Zeiter, and they stop it again.
Yeah, good defensive series there by the Delta Panthers. You know, Spike, this Delta school here puts up a state champion wrestling program, you know, just about every year, or at least they're in the thick of things, and they win the league regularly in wrestling. So that goes to show that committed to a certain program, a school can really excel and really build on it. But they are down in football at this point, but conversely, Liberty Center is football, and football with a capital F. I mean, they've been just
Quickly here, we'll try to bring you our TV sponsors, the ones who have made it possible to view these games on NCTV5. We have Dave Perry of Days Auto Service in downtown Liberty Center, Pisanello's Pizza, just catty-cornered across the street, Dave's Running Shop from Delta, Rick Speece, Speece Trailer Court, KK Collision in Liberty Center, Davis Farm Services, Swanton Welding, Pilliards in Swanton, B.A. Miller and Sons Trucking in Liberty Center, First National Bank of Liberty Center, the Henry County Bank.
At the Henry County Bank, we wish the Liberty Center Tigers great success in their football season for 1998, as well as all of the other football teams in Henry County.
When it goes up.
Good. Wait, count to 3 with your fingers.
Okay.
Good luck, Tigers, from B.A. Miller and Sons Trucking.
That's all you'd had.
Good luck.
He's gonna say something about Pilliard.
He caught me in Swanton, Ohio, which is Liberty Center, good football season.
Torched, sheared, come to Swanton Welding. Everybody here at Swanton Welding wants to wish Liberty Center good luck. Good luck, guys.
Good luck, Tigers.
Good luck.
Good luck, Liberty Center Tigers.
Ellen. Yeah. Nope. Satisfied customer. You need me? You get over there.
No, I'm just...
It's about Pisanello's Pizza.
Great service.
I love the buffet. Sherry the pizza guys.
Jesse, what do you like?
I like the buffet.
Rule.
Ah.
3, 4, D-A-V-I-S. Davis Farm Service is the best. Yes. Go, go. Davis Farm Service is a proud sponsor of Liberty Center Athletics.
And now we've got a Delta timeout at the outset of quarter number 2. Carrying on here, we have the Henry County Bank with several locations in the county. L.R. Babcock Plumbing and Heating of Napoleon, Holgate Metal Fab located in Napoleon, Clapp and Haney Tools in White House, Terry and Mary Lou Bowers from Liberty Enterprises, and Skip and Louie Miller of Miller Brothers Trucking. And we thank you, sponsors, for making this all possible. Jim, the Tigers coming out here for quarter number 2 face a 4th and 5. And with the Tigers 60 yards away, they are in what Rex Lindgren likes to call his 4-down territory, which is anywhere within 85 yards of the goal line.
Yeah, no campaign.
Well, no, but not very many. Tigers aren't going to fool around. This isn't any fake. They're going for it right now. Smith wide out left, Atkinson wide out right. Now Shaddy drops back in the shotgun formation. Appears now that he may punt. Here's the snap. And Shaddy does a wobbling, spiraling kick. Gets a good roll. Delta runs away from it. Very effective punt. Liberty Center with another new wrinkle. That punt traveled approximately 45 yards. Jim, I was fooled there. I really thought that they would fake it. They just to give another look to somebody, but no, they went ahead and booted her out. Shaddy with a good roll.
Oh, it was, and you mentioned new wrinkle. True enough, and that's something that teams will tuck away, thinking, well, yeah, the quarterback can punt it, but from that distance, he can also pass it. So that looks well. I like to see him do that, and I'm sure they got a pass play off of that.
Delta attempting to run against the Tigers' defensive right side. That goes nowhere. And now Liberty Center inserts another entire squad of defensive ball players.
Now, Spike, it's just amazing. This team knows what they're doing in that regard. You know, just a complete change of units. and they don't miss a beat, and if they need to sub in areas, everybody knows precisely what they're doing. That's great.
Delta with 3 wide receivers, intercepted by Silvas. He takes it in for another Tiger touchdown. With a triad of Delta wideouts split out wide to the offensive right side. 2 went deep, 1 curled across, but Silvas read it all the way, knifed in front, rambled in from 10 yards, and the Tigers now have upped their lead to 27-0.
Yeah, Brett Silvas, what a play there on defense. He knew the receivers were there. He saw the quarterback back to pass, and he figured, yeah, I got this guy covered, and he had a beat on the ball, and he had to juggle it just a little bit, but got possession and waltzed into the end zone. So a nice defensive touchdown, and we've seen a number of those over this '98 season. Tigers just strong anywhere you want to look, and just nice to see the defense getting their licks in, and the score.
Zeider's hold, it's good, snap from Miller, and again, Todd Strayer, old Thunderfoot, blows it through. Tigers lead it now, 28-0.
Lead out there on receiver position, so, oh yeah, I can see the scoreboard lighting up on that quick punt.
Spangler to kick off for Liberty Center. He gets into it pretty good, high end over and kick down to the 12. Return there behind a cordon of blockers and brought down, drilled right there. Tackle made, I believe, by Ryan Strayer, number 60.
Big hit, Ryan Strayer.
You know, I'd go back to that interception. That was really an alert play by Silvas. You know, when you've got the 3 receivers over there, it's kind of standard that 2 go deep and run their patterns, and 1 guy kind of just does a little curl, and normally he's wide open. It's almost like a screen pass.
Right, they concede that.
Right, but Silvas alertly knew what to do, and he didn't give that short man the open area. He took it away and took it in for a quick 6.
Tigers play aggressive on their coverage, and that's good. That's just the way to play it.
Quick dive up the middle. Good for about 4 on the play. Tiger defense set here. We've got Bloomfield, Flory on the line. Kane Myers over on the right. Westhoven, a linebacker. Strayer, a linebacker. And hit right there, stop for no gain. Strayer, the linebacker, knifing in to clean up. Also, we've got Silvas in the Tiger backfield, along with number 7, Nick Parasini, and Oberhaus, number 80. Furco at nose tackle. Now Bloomfield and Kane Myers switch sides. We'll have to get those defensive ends set for you. Delta lining up with 3 wideouts to the right. Try a quick pass over the middle. Broken up by Furco as he dropped off. And Delta's offense appears to be stalling out again.
4th and 6.
Yeah, 4th down and 6. Chain gang only showing 2nd down. It's like, duh. Well, I guess the spot of excellence moves all the way down from Tiger administration, down through the coaching, to the players, to the band, and even goes right down through the chain gangs of the area, Jim. And once again, we see why Liberty Center, the entire system is just really rocking on all 8 cylinders. Yeah, we view the chain gang and their lack of professionalism, I might say, in comparison to that crack unit of Liberty Center. Punt heads out of bounds. Tigers take over on their own 42. Tigers with their starting unit back in there. Shaddy with a flip to Zeider. Zeider caught behind the line of scrimmage, and a good show of sportsmanship there. Delta linebacker, nice in and throws Zeiter for a rare 5-yard loss. And the Tigers, Jim, you know, haven't really owned the line of scrimmage yet as far as rushing the football. The Delta defense showing some stiffness here.
Yeah.
Tigers staying in their standard two tights and wing right. Now Atkinson in motion. Here's the give to Atkinson. He makes a move, cuts past it, up across the 50 to the 40. It's a foot race now. Who's going to win it? Atkinson at the 10, the 5. It's another Tiger touchdown. And Jim, there are no flags there. That play good from 64 yards. Jim, for a minute, it looked like Atkinson was going to be caught in the backfield again. The Delta defense coming after Liberty, but a great juke move and followed the blocks of Zeiter and Weshy, and he was gone.
Oh, that's it. There was one guy in the backfield that had a shot at him. One guy had a shot at him, but Seth quickly by that guy, and then from then on, just nice downfield running by Seth, and boy, he turned on the Jets. Once again, he's a member of the second place state sprint relay team for the Liberty Center Track Tigers, and he showed that speed. It makes him one of the dimensions of the great offense that the Tigers can display.
Snap good, hold good by Zeiter, and the kick by Thunderfoot good again. And Liberty Center rolling merrily along. They lead it 35-0. Jim, you know, and it's not really fair because Seth Atkinson in such a quick burst of speed was already to the 30-yard line before I could get 3 words in edgewise. A public note of interest here. Next Friday night, November 6th, my birthday, and I do want to add, last week, you know, I mentioned it was my birthday and cards and letters and presents could come in, but I've been already overwhelmed, so if you would please stop. Anyway, fish fry at 4:30, serving until 7 before the Archbold game next week. That's the biggie. That'll be at the LC High School cafeteria, sponsored by St. Paul Lutheran Church. Money's going to their building finance committee and also to their youth group.
Yeah, Spike, let's keep that fish fry uppermost in our minds. You all want a good meal, and a fish fry right there at the school would just be excellent, and plus the proceeds go for a good cause. So fish fry at the Liberty Center School before the game next Friday night.
A very high kick taken at the 10. Still on his feet. Tigers chasing them down. Now cuts back across, back to midfield, or back to the middle of the field. Actually a very short return. Liberty Center holds him inside that standard 30-yard line. Ball will be placed at the 20, well, we'll call it the 20-yard line where Delta will take over. Along with that fish fry, also as an added attraction next week, the St. Paul Lutheran Church has a treat in store for you. When you think of Tiger football, naturally you think of scoring offense. Get to that here in a minute. Now dropping back and hit and thrown down. Number 66, Amstutz, from his defensive end position with a great rush, throws the Delta quarterback for about a 12-yard loss.
Oh, such a rush that was, too, Spike. I mean, he had his angle just right. He knew where the quarterback was and where the quarterback was going to be, and that's where he rushed to, not just directly at the quarterback, but the quarterback couldn't escape him, and so he nails him for a huge loss, and really put him in a hole. Just a nice play there.
We'll get back to that fish fry here in just 1 minute. Tigers now with the 5-man front, dropping that extra defensive back in there. Delta with that quick sideline route. Caught right there behind the line of scrimmage. Tigers closing fast. Loss of a couple more on the play. And Jim, this Delta offense is just simply smothered by the intuition and the quickness of Liberty Center.
Oh, yeah, no question. What'd you bring me?
Smith now picks up Bateson, split out wide to the offensive left. Atkinson over, Zeider over, with Miller staying at home on the right side. Now dropping back to throw. It's intercepted! It's intercepted down to the 5 and a Tiger touchdown! I believe it was Sattler. Sattler from his left linebacker spot dropped off in short coverage and somehow knifed in, stepped in front of the receiver. A return of about 22 yards for another Tiger touchdown. 6:03 to go, quarter number 2. It's Liberty Center 41 and Delta 0.
Spike, that was a good pick there by Danny Sattler. He saw that ball coming and he just got those meat hooks up and says, I'll take this, and did, and into the end zone he goes. So a satisfying score for the Tiger defense once again. Tiger defense rolls tonight.
Spot good, kick up, and good again. Thunderfoot drives it through. It is now Liberty Center 42 and Delta nothing. As I mentioned, Jim, when you think of Tiger football, it's the explosive scoring threat, their explosive offense. Well, next week, on a free will donation basis, live and in person to sign autographs, will be one of the most prolific all-purpose point scorers in the history of Liberty Center sports. Class of 72 graduate Mike Mann will be present to sign your books, programs, shirts, or any other of your Tiger paraphernalia.
But why?
Well, Jim, maybe it's a well-known, little-known statistic at Liberty Center. If you add in total points scored, points taken away on defense in all the sports, there's been some deep research go into this, and Mike Mann, we believe, with the records that we have at our access, to be the all-time all-purpose point scorer for Liberty Center. Now here's the kickoff by Yaw, low line drive, scoots, rolls, picked up and down at a knee, and he'll be ruled down right there.
Yeah.
Next week, when you head over to the Fish Fry, go ahead and take a few minutes, chew the fat with Mike about our present Tiger successes, or ask him about his own legendary athletic accomplishments. And just as a reminder, get there early because long lines are anticipated to see Mike. Yeah, those would be good fish. I've been asked a lot about what kind. I don't know, but I'm sure it'll be good. Delta with the ball and with a gang rush goes off the offensive left side. Gain of maybe 3 on the play. Don't Jim, over to Archibald, don't they have a carp day or some kind of a
They do.
Well, then maybe they'll have good carp next week. I don't know.
St. Paul Lutherans would have good fish. Good fish. In fact, didn't Lutherans used to eat fish on Fridays? Oh, I don't know about that, but it's for a good cause, and we've been talking about it for a long time. So think fish next Friday before the Archibald game.
Now, 3rd down and long. Tigers bottle up another rush. Gain of a yard on the play. Tigers with that second unit defense in there. Furco, Bloomfield, and Kane Myers, the interior line. 3rd and about 6 on the play. Whistle blows.
By winning outright the league championship and then, of course, go on to playoff football. Tigers just having a heck of a year and, staying dedicated and committed, and they could get a big head in sort of start believing what's in the paper, Spike, but that's not occurring. These guys are playing hard and trying to get better, and they have a mission, and it looks as though they're going to realize that mission.
No question there, Jim. Other night I was over to practice and I saw evidence of that. Tigers now set to return this punt. Parasini, the lone back, he calls for a fair catch, grabs it, and goes down just outside the 35-yard line. Just inside the 35-yard line. Tigers with great field position here. They'll have a first down on Delta's 34-yard line. Jim, I was at practice, and I watched him run through the play after play after play after play. The repetitiveness, remindful somehow of
yesteryear.
Of the old coach up to Green Bay, Vince Lombardi. He only had a few plays, but he made sure they ran them right. Yep. Now here's Overmeyer. Cordes, let me get the word out, in motion, takes the handoff, goes forward for about 5-yard gain. It'll bring up a second down and 5. And the Tigers practiced hard and long, and then they went to the track for sprints. And I want to tell you, I was impressed. These guys, quarter length of the field, then half the length of the field, then 3/4 of the length of the field, all 6 or 8 sets apiece, and it was amazing. And these guys wanted more. I'm sure these guys had run through a brick wall for Coach Lindgren. Straight ahead dive. Collins stays on his feet, rambles, twists, and turns all the way down to about the 15-yard line. Gain of 13 yards on the play. Jim Collins loaded with talent.
Oh, yeah.
Blowing through the defense.
Yes, indeed. And, you mentioned about the Tigers working so hard in practice when one would say, well, what's the use? They're just so good. They could really get flat and still get it done. But a real championship team strives to get better every step of the way.
Now, straight ahead, Silvas. Silvas from his left halfback position rambles forward for about 5 yards on the play. Gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 at the Delta 10-yard line.
Under a minute.
In the second quarter here, clock running, like Jim said, under a minute. Tigers going to try to push this one in. Cordes out wide to the right. Give to Collins, burst up the middle. He's going to be close. Down inside, it appears the 2-yard line. Good for a Tiger first down. Clock still running.
They should have stopped it.
Now the referee signals to start the clock. Tigers lost about 16 seconds there. Clock running at 29. Here's the pivot, the give to Silvas. He's in for another Tiger touchdown. And the loss of control of the clock there didn't hurt Liberty Center. They lead at 48-0. 22.6 ticks left in the first half clock. Jim, I'm just kind of curious what we're going to see in the second half. Liberty Center's second unit's been out on the field offensively as much as the first unit has. In the second half, what are you going to do? Spangler kicks again and really gets off a boomer. That sucker'd have been good from 52 yards out. Tigers up the lead, 49-0.
Yeah, Spike, you mentioned what will we see in the second half in terms of personnel. I really believe that every Tiger player down there with a white shirt is going to get some grass stain on him before tonight, and that's a good plan because the faithful along the sideline, some of them, particularly the freshmen, don't get a lot of action on Friday night, so they're probably anxious and practice well this week, knowing that with the Panthers' record, they could see action. So just that their execution continue to be good, and that there's something to look forward to, being part of this Tiger football. What a show.
Yeah, some of the fans here in the stands getting a little antsy. We've got old Tiger football, and I mean old Tiger football, Kurt Davis football tier. He's even getting itchy, and I think he thinks he's going to get in the second half, Jim, and I don't know. It's possible.
Wave at the camera here. TV5 there. Go Tigers! Big board Friday night right up here in the stand.
Okay, Tigers with their kickoff unit in there. It's going to be Spangler. Spangler gets off the high, end over end, taken down along the sideline at the 20. Tries to get upfield, brought down quickly by 3 Tiger tacklers.
Jeff Atkinson down there on the bottom.
Atkinson on the hit with Smith and Van Gunten also in on the tackle. Touchdown now. The Panthers only have 14.4 left here in the half. Sometimes I guess you get your hand caught in the cookie jar. Tigers with the number 1 defensive unit in there. Delta dropping back. No, they fake the pass and just give it up the middle. Tackle made by about 7 Tigers. You can take your pick. About the only one not in there, Van Gunten a little bit behind the play. And that'll bring the first half to a close with Liberty Center leading it 49-0. Okay, here at halftime, going over some of the statistics. Liberty Center, 25 rushes for 183 yards, about 7.5 yards a carry. And 1 pass, 1 completion to Jesse Smith, a 67-yard touchdown. Tigers with a total of 250 yards total offense. 183 on the ground, 67 in the air. Delta, 11 rushes for a -3 yards and 1 completed pass in 7 attempts for a -2 for a grand total of a -5 yards total offense. Super effort by the Tiger D. Scoring for Liberty Center, Atkinson, Zeider, Overmeyer, Jesse Smith, Sattler, all with 1 touchdown, and Silvis, Brett Silvis with 2 touchdowns. Silvis has a 20-yard interception return and a fumble recovery, which was caused by Neil Dilbone, and Sattler with a 25-yard return for a touchdown, interception return. Looking at the tackles, we have Ryan Strayer leading with 5, Chris Box with 3, and several Tigers with 2. Amstutz, Myers, Furco, Troy Westhoven, Van Gunten, Flory, Smith, Sattler, and Atkinson. Amstutz also has a 14-yard sack, a quarterback hurry, and also a pass broken up. Also for the Tigers, Chris Box and Jesse Smith have tackles for big losses. Sponsors for the season, those who have made these broadcasts possible. We have Dave Perry of Dave's Auto Service in Liberty Center, Pizzano's Pizza in Liberty Center, Dave's Running Shop in Delta, Rick Speece of Speece Trailer Court, KK Collision in Liberty Center. Here's Spangler's kickoff, end over end, taken at the 20. Return straight up the middle, has a steam, rambles up across the 35 and out to the 37, where Delta will take over. Also, we have Davis Farm Services, Swanton Welding, Pilliards, B.A. Miller & Sons Trucking, First National Bank in Liberty Center, the Henry County Bank in Liberty Center and all over Henry County, L.R. Babcock Plumbing and Heating in Napoleon, Holgate Metal Fab in Napoleon, Clapp & Haney Tools in White House, Liberty Enterprises in Liberty Center, and Skip and Louie Miller of Miller Brothers Trucking.
He's our man, he can't fix it, nobody can. So hey,
Yep.
Miller Brothers Trucking says, go Tigers! Keep on rolling over those opponents.
Shoot, we'll get you.
Well, you want to do?
From all of us at L.R. Babcock Plumbing and Heating.
Dave's Running Shop would like to wish all the athletics at Liberty Center High School success in the 1998 year.
All the employees at First National Bank and Liberty Center would like to say, go Tigers, have a great year.
Yes, he's always fine. Program without the added charge.
We didn't say, we said, yeah, that Lingren is an ass.
Miller of Miller Brothers Trucking. Tackle on the return was made by Flory. Delta takes over, 1st and 10. Straight ahead dive, you could hear the pads cracking from here.
Oh, yeah. First team defensive unit beginning the second half, Spike.
Yeah, Jim, I think we will see the first team both ways here for a while. Second team saw a lot of action in that first half, and so they kept it pretty well spread out. So I think we'll see them both here all the way through.
Yeah, I think that's very likely. There's some things they certainly talked on at halftime, and they want to come out and execute those things. And, you know, paying attention at halftime and being able to go out and make some adjustments is important, even for a team that's lopsidedly on top of things. But big run here by the Panthers, Spike.
Yeah, it was kind of a misdirection play. They had everybody going to their offensive right, and some sort of a counter action coming back the other way, and broke a tackle, and I believe he rambled for Delta's first down of the football game.
They had negative, literally 0 yardage for the first half's effort.
Yep, gain of about 13 yards on the play. Delta with a first down on their own 49-yard line. Delta lining up in about the identical offense of Liberty Center. Here's the fake. Quarterback got rid of the football. Gain of about we'll call it 2 on the play.
Spike, put your coaching hat on and tell us what would you like to emphasize. You know, you're up 49-0. What do you want to see out of the Tigers this second half?
Jim, I don't think we'll see much more in the way of gadget plays. I think they'll just play it straight up. They're going to work on the basics. That's what Lindgren stressed here in these 2 weeks leading up to the Archbold game next week. And that game will be for all the marbles. And so I think they're just going to stick pretty much nose to the grindstone.
Good clean line play.
Yep, good clean line play. No. They may experiment a little with some new wrinkles in stunts and slants and and things of that nature. But I really think they'll play it straight up. I don't look for much blitzing. I think it'll just be pretty much a straight up second half. But everything all boils down to next week. And with Archbold, you can never take anything for granted at all. Flag on the play. The Tigers may have jumped off sides.
They were drawn off.
But they're kind of happy, and they think they may drawn off, and that is the call.
Yeah, next week, Spike, Archbold. And Archbold comes to Tiger Stadium, and Tiger Stadium will have a fresh coat of paint on the line markers, and band will be especially dressed. And don't forget, you got to eat fish. Come early to get a seat in Tiger Stadium, a great place to watch a ball game, especially a ball game with such heavy implications there. The winner next week is going to be the undisputed NWOAL champion, 1998 campaign.
Drops back to throw, lobs it out there. He had nowhere to go. Sattler all over the intended receiver box. And Van Gunton all over the Delta quarterback, forced to hurry.
Yeah, Danny Sattler had his eye on that ball. If that pass would have come all the way in the trajectory it was thrown, he'd have had a pick and been gone for a quick 6 again by the defensive unit. But Panther receiver actually played defender and was able to deflect that pass that was intended for him. Otherwise, it had been Sattler's ball.
Tigers now with Atkinson back deep. Here is the punt. It's a short wobbler, and it's going to take a kick toward the sideline. It will roll out of bounds, and the Tigers are going to take over on about their own 26-yard line. 28-yard punt for Delta. With 9:11 to go here in quarter number 3, the Tigers take over, and it appears it'll be offense number 1. We've got Spangler, tackle on the left, Amstutz, guard on the left. Atkinson in a wing left, 2 tight ends, Zeider, McClure in the backfield. Here's the pitch to Zeider, cuts it up inside, now outside behind McClure at the 40. Now he's at midfield, it's a foot race, and finally knocked out of bounds down around the Delta 35-yard line. Trademark Tiger play. Zeider taking the pitch behind the good line blocking behind Smith and Spangler. He cut it up inside, then kicked it out behind the block from Mike McClure, and finally hauled down. We're going to get a spot here inside the 35 at the 33-yard line. Gain of 24, 34, 41 yards for Zeider. Now the Tigers with spread formation right. Lone setback, Zeider. Now the throw, lob caught, nope. Pass drops incomplete out on the right side. Tigers had sent Smith and McClure deep out there.
I think Seth would like to see that ball come again. Pass was just a little high, but definitely a catchable pass, and kind of sailed right through there, Seth. But boy, over the season, he's caught a lot of them, and he'll catch a lot of them in the games yet to play.
Yeah, Seth with probably the greatest all-time high school catch I ever saw last year in the playoffs. So that's going to happen. Tigers now go back to the traditional wing set with 2 tights. Here is the give to McClure. McClure rambling off the right side. Gain of a couple on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 8 for Liberty Center. Moeller, the tackle on the right side for Liberty Center. Weshy, the guard on the right side. Tim Huff, tight end left. Smith, tight end on the right. Atkinson in a wing left. Zeider, McClure again in the backfield. Shaddy under center. Here's a give to Zeider. Good piece of work there. Nice fake. Zeider got the handoff. He carries it down to the 25-yard line. It will bring up 4th down and about a long 3 yards. Certainly the Tigers too far out for a very good chance at a field goal. So in 4-down territory, they'll be going for it. Standard set, wing right, Atkinson. Just outside Smith, the tight end. Here is the give to Zeider. He's hitting the backfield, and I believe the Tigers are going to be stopped short one of the few times this year.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a good series for the Delta Panther defense. They stiffened when they had to. Zeider broke a nice long run as part of this drive, but it is thwarted, and the Panthers will take over with a score of 49-0 with 7 minutes to go in the 3rd stanza.
Tigers interchanging offenses and defenses here. We have unit number 2 for the defense out there. Panthers have a wide out to the left, guarded by Parasini. Now here's a straight ahead dive. That'll be good for about 3, bringing up a 2nd down and 7 for Delta. defensive backs. We have Silvas, Parasini, Oberhaus, long count, back to throw, eyes his receiver all the way, and Tigers there quick to close. Tackle made by Silvas, gain of about 4 on the play. 3rd down and 3 coming up for Delta. Furco, defensive end on the left. Strayer. And Westhoven, the linebackers. Westhoven in on the help there. Tackle made far short of a 1st down. No gain on the play. Delta now with a 4th and 4. Looking at a probable punt situation. Defensive end on the right side, Albert Davis. Delta in punt formation, Parasini back. Spiraling kick, very short, goes out of bounds, short of midfield at the 46. 12-yard punt for Delta. Liberty Center will take over at Delta's, waiting for a spot. I believe they'll have the ball at Delta's 45-yard line. 11-yard punt, correction there. And the Tigers come out onto the field with offensive unit. Well, it's somewhat of a mix. We've got Shaddy under center, but we've got Cordes, the wingback, over there on the left side. Huff and Smith, the 2 tight ends. Here's the straight ahead dive to Silvas. Silvas with 2 hands on the football, grinds it down to the 41-yard line. Tackle on the left side for Liberty Center, Spangler. Shaddy back out with the play. Flore, guard on the left side. Jesse Miller, the center. Tigers with backs offset to the left. Here's a pitch to Silvas. Follows a great block by Spangler. Now seals it down the sideline, all the way down to the 15. But no, now they're going to, we think they're going to wave off the flag. It appeared that it could go against the Tigers. No, we're going to wait and see here. Now they're going to bring the play back, and I guess it will stand. From here, Jim, the block that I saw, Spangler, nice kick-out block on the defensive end, and that sprung Silvas for the big gain. Apparently they couldn't have called it on him because that was a clean block.
Yeah, there was nice blocks initially, and certainly a good run there. But oftentimes the officials aren't in the best of position, and a block that might be kind of a marginal thing, but if they had a different angle would stand. But they brought it back, and not a flagrant block by any means, just a good effort that evidently didn't pass judgment on the officials.
Yep. We've got Weshy as a right guard, Moeller right tackle. So we've got kind of a mixture here out there for Liberty Center. Now it's Overmeyer back to throw, in trouble, brought down. There's a fumble. And Delta recovers. Overmeyer never really having a chance. A swarm of Delta Panthers all over him. Never really had a chance to get set. And as he was snowed under, the ball came loose. Delta takes over with their first legitimate chance at a score here with 3:32 remaining in quarter number 3. Tigers out onto the field with their first team. Yeah, I would assume that it'll be their best field position for the entire game. Yeah, they sent half the team that time. He really never had a chance to get the play off the ground.
Seemed like a couple guys came through clean, and boy, he just turned around. There they were, and nothing to do. But well, what did happen? They just.
Well, it boiled down to there was about 5 blocking 8, and that was the situation. Now the straight ahead give. Gain of maybe 2 on the play. They gave Sharp credit for the tackle there. Guard, defensive guard on that. Well, lining up over there on the right side. Lindgren, box. And Schwab on the defensive line. Van Gunten and Amstutz, the defensive ends. Here, a little razzle-dazzle, a little flip back. He turns the corner, but the Tigers' super quick pursuit turns what could have been disaster into a 2 yards Delta gain. Jim, I believe that had the Tigers buffaloed for a minute, but that superior pursuit caught up.
Yeah, looking at this Panther team, Spike, they appear to be a nice group of athletes, a lot of good, strong boys on the line, and appear to be in shape. You just wonder what made up their season so that they would come into this game tonight not having a win. They got a chance next week against Montpelier, who's had a very difficult season, too.
Back to throw, a lot of pressure. Gets it off, but with the pressure from Amstutz, Lindgren, and Van Gunten, the defensive end on the other side, forced to throw it a little quick, and pass falls harmlessly to the ground. Delta facing a 4th down and 6, ball on the Liberty Center 32. And at this point in the game, what have they got to lose? They'll be going for it here. Tigers with 6 men up on the defensive line. Here, a little razzle-dazzle. Fakes the inside handoff. No, he kept it. Heads down the sideline. I believe he's at the 10, at the 5. It's a Delta touchdown. Jim, that looked a little bit like that little inside reverse the Liberty Center runs. Kind of an inside counter, a trap of some sorts, and got around the outside for the touchdown.
Yes, he did, and you have to give it to the green shirts on that play. It's you know, very late for having any real impact in this game, but you got to look for a bright spot wherever you can for Delta, and they made some good blocks up there and had the Tigers fooled a little bit, and he danced around there and was able to make it up the sideline and hang a touchdown on the board for the Panthers.
Yeah, once he broke the line of scrimmage. Kick is up and good. The score stands with 1 minute and 26 seconds to go. Liberty Center 49, Delta 7. Yeah, the Tigers maybe could have been caught with a little bit of over pursuit there to the ball. And something like that, certainly it won't be bad in one way of thinking. Tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, when they watch the game films, the coaches need something to sink their teeth into, and certainly that play will be brought up.
Yeah. Yeah, Spike, it's just so difficult to keep that excellence where every play is just, you know, perfectly carried out and implemented. I mean, you just can't play at that level all the time. I mean, you think about what any of you do in your possession or professions and any job you set out to do. It's just to stay focused every minute. It's just not done. And the Tigers had a lapse there. They weren't... well, you know, they just had a little letdown, and as far as what the film shows, who missed their tackle or who got handled or whatever, as a unit, the Tigers would grade out better than any football team we've seen this year, Spike. And they would stack up with most of the football teams we saw last year. I mean, these Tigers are the real deal, and it's just a privilege to have Liberty Center have 2 back-to-back teams with this kind of talent and you know, all the glory and honor they're bringing to Liberty Center and the league itself.
Little squib kick. Boy, we're going to see a little razzle-dazzle here. Ryan Miller turns it up, puts his head down, takes on 2 Delta tacklers, and carries them 5 yards up to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, Spike, that was Tim Huff kind of fielding that erratic kick there, and he sees Ryan Miller and decided, hey, he's the guy that ought to carry this, and he was sort of off balance and lunging toward the sideline, so he lateraled a nice clean lateral to Ryan Miller, and Ryan Miller just streaks upfield with it, got good position, good return on that. Tigers always thinking.
Yeah, 16-yard return by Miller. Tigers now with Huff, the tight end on the left, Smith tight end right, Atkinson in motion from the right wing. Here is the give to McClure. McClure with a quick burst. Follows his Tiger blocking across the 50 and down to the 48-yard line. Gain of about 7 on the play.
I'd like to see a pass to Tim Huff. I believe he deserves a pass. He ought to be rewarded with that kind of heads-up play out there. But I don't know, you could say that about any of these Tigers. It's just time and time again. Well, here's that guy. We haven't called his name for a while, stepping up and getting it done. But, wow, what an effort.
Liberty coming to the line of scrimmage. We'll give McClure 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4 with Atkinson lined up in a wing right. In motion to the left. Here's the give to Atkinson. Behind some great blocking, breaks a tackle, spins, and dekes across first down territory to the Delta 42-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play.
Oh, Spike, he had one man to get past, and that guy made a shoestring tackle and kind of made it stick. He sort of wrapped him up there at the ankles. If Sether would have got by that one guy, it'd have been Katie bar the door. Here comes another score.
Picking up our sponsors here for this Tiger football season. We have KK Collision in the Liberty Center. State-of-the-art auto body work there. Rick Speece Trailer Court. Dave's Running Shop in Delta with a complete line of all athletic shoes and other clothes. Also a complete line of Liberty Center togs. Pizzanello's Pizza in Liberty Center. Dave Perry of Dave's Auto Service. Also, we have Davis Farm Services, Swanton Welding, Pilliards in Swanton, B.A. Miller & Sons Trucking, the First National Bank of Liberty Center, the Henry County Bank, L.R. Babcock Plumbing and Heating in Napoleon, Holgate Metal Fab, Clapp and Haney Tools in White House, Liberty Enterprises, Terry and Mary Lou Bowers, and Skip and Louie Miller of Miller and Miller Brothers Trucking. Tigers now, first down on the Delta 41-yard line. Atkinson in a wing right, now in motion left. Here is the give to McClure coming the other way. Looked like a face mask there just quickly, but hand pulled away. No gain, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. You know, Jim, Delta actually has done a good job tonight for the most part in stopping that inside Liberty rush, but it's the incredible Liberty speed that kind of keeps it in Liberty's favor.
That's true, Spike, and they have made some adjustments at halftime that they're actually playing the Tigers a little tougher.
Yep. Atkinson in that wing right spot, 2 tight ends. Now in motion again to the left. Here's a straight ahead shot to Zeider. Still on his feet, twists and turns. He takes a pretty late hit while after he's stood up. Gain of 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 6. You know, another thing that's evolving with that Tiger offense, we're seeing Atkinson in motion a lot and getting more carries as the season goes on. So actually for Liberty Center, a 3-pronged rushing attack, possibly much more effective. Tigers now in that standard offense. Delta with 9 men up in the box ready to stop the run. Here is the give on to McClure. Stays on his feet. Put his hand down, got himself a couple of more yards, but it will be 4th down and 5 at Delta's 36-yard line.
Yeah, Spike, you mentioned that 3-pronged attack, and with Atkinson in motion, there is just a lot of things they can do with him in motion there, and we've seen some of those. And we remember last year as the Tigers entered the playoffs and got all the way to the state championship game, that man in motion became very valuable. So here we are, 4th and 6 with the Tigers.
And Tigers will go for it with the standard set. Atkinson in motion. Here's the give to Atkinson. Cuts it outside, breaks a tackle, still on his feet. Flag on the play. Atkinson very close to first down yardage, but the clock stopped on the flag. We'll have to wait and see here. Yeah, the Tiger offense has really been, for the most part, I would say very vanilla here. They showed the one wrinkle with the punt formation, but other than that, Tigers sticking to the basics here. It appears that the penalty will go against Liberty Center. Must be a late hold.
Wouldn't they decline it and take possession?
Well, I don't know, because the spot of the ball has yet to be determined whether he had first down yardage or not. Actually, to me, it looks like a rather short spot. I thought he had made it all the way to the 30-yard line. Now, of course, Delta calling, I imagine, will call for a measurement.
Chain gang not exactly sharp as they ought to be there. They look a little like dirt bags out there. They're not holding the marker straight up and down. I mean, let's show some pride.
Close.
Kind-hearted select.
And it is. Yes, Jim, they did get just enough for a first down.
Right. So then they'll take the penalty and make them earn it.
Yeah, that'll march the Tigers back.
I think
10 yards from the spot.
Okay, I think the Tigers have played rather remarkable against an 0-7 team, which should just be so easy to just relax and get sloppy about it. But okay, here's a bigger 4th down play. They've got plenty of yards to move the stick, Spike. Looks like they've got at least 12 yards.
Yeah, we may see a little Tiger trickery here. Chain gang confused on the spot of the ball.
Throw it to Tim Hoff.
Tigers staying with that two tight end formation. From this, we don't know what to look for. Uh-oh, here's a quick slant to Smith. It's caught at the 30, at the 20, the 10, the 5. It's another Tiger touchdown. Beautiful pass to Smith on a quick slant, and Liberty Center ups their lead to 55-7. 9:30 to go here in the 4th quarter.
What a pass by Mr. Shaddy. He knew where Jesse was. He knew where Jesse was going to be, and he delivered the ball. And what a 4th down play, Spike. That's one for the books. That's one for the highlight film.
Yeah, great catch by Jesse as he went up high to snare the pass.
Jacob.
Tiger fans, we've got Jacob Clapp here, big Liberty Center Tiger fan. Jacob, what do you think of them Liberty Center Tigers?
I think they're going to do good this year, and go Tigers.
All right, thanks, Jacob. Tigers lined up for the 1-point conversion. However, point after touchdown attempt fails. Of course, at this point, rather academic. They lead it 55-7. 9:30 to go in the game. And don't forget, Tiger fans, that fish fry next week before the Archbold game. Get there early, get an autograph, chew the fat, have a good time, and be there early for a big, big football game with playoff and league championship implications at stake. Jim, you know, we know that Liberty Center has a better football team than Archibald, but that's Archibald, and they're very well coached, and you can never count that thing in the bag. And if we don't beat Archibald, we may not go to the playoffs. So Tiger fans, don't take anything for granted. Kickoff, Spangler, high, end over end, taking it to 22, and hit first by Flory, and then snowed under by about 4 more Tigers. I think Huff was in there. No, that was Strayer, Van Gunten in on the hit, and also Chad Collins.
We want to get these LC fans in here one more time, wishing good luck to the Tigers. Glenn and Jana, Ben, Molly, and Katie Small wish Jesse Smith good luck. Terry and Mary Lou Bowers wish the Tigers another victory. Bob and Julie Shaddy say good luck to Rob, and Rick Rhonda, Nick, and Brittany Miller for their son, Jesse.
And thank you, Lewin. Delta with the first down at the 30-yard line. Walked off for some sort of illegal formation. Clock running, 8:58 to go. Back to throw, and it's caught out there. Delta picks up a big completion. 28 yards for a Delta first down. Breaks a tackle over there. Good Tiger defense as they swarm to the ball, maybe about 2-yard gain on the play. Last week in the Pizzanello Pizza Challenge, neither Jim nor Tom, Jim Leatherman or Tom Atkinson, could top my 3-3 record. So we go into this week number 9, and the challenge is out again. I can't be beat, and now there's an extra person. Lewin Atkinson also took the challenge. Go over our picks here for this week in just a moment. Delta with a wing right formation. Here's the pitch. Breaks a tackle over there, and finally the Tiger defense brings him down after about a 4-yard gain down to the Tiger 40. As we go over the games this week, the 4 of us were unanimous. Liberty Center win over Delta. Wauseon at Archibald. Lewin with Wauseon. Tom with Wauseon. And at a last second, I had a tough one with this one. I went with the Wauseon Indians. Jim Leatherman, the lone choice there with the Archibald Blue Streaks. Wing left formation, gives straight ahead. Brought down over there. Kane Myers in on the hit. And Oberhaus. Brian at Swanton. We have Lewin, Jim, and Tom all took the obvious choice, Brian. But my upset special of the night, I'm going to take the Swanton Bulldogs at home to beat the Golden Bears.
Not going to happen.
Antwerp at Wayne Trace, this game with also league championship implications. And Antwerp's chances to go into the playoffs. Back to throw, off balance, now caught out there along the sideline. Makes a move to the middle and finally hit and brought down. Big hit with great pursuit from number 67, Matt Schwab. Clock running at 6:32. The Delta Panthers with a first down inside Liberty Center's 25-yard line. As we move on, We had on the Antwerp at Wayne Trace, it's Lewin, Tom, and Spike, and Jim, the lone, all on Antwerp, and Jim alone picking Wayne Trace. Now thrown down on the outside, Brett Silvas, a master at the solo tackle, throws him for about a 4-yard loss.
Oh, that brother of his, Andy Silvas, schooled him well. Good play out there. Good defense by this Tiger unit in place right now. But they got to play tough because the Panthers are down there and they've been moving.
Wide out to the left for the Delta Panthers. Babcock in the coverage. Now drops back to throw. Lob down the sideline. It will be incomplete and out of bounds. Coverage by Keller. In the Holgate at Edgerton game, we have Lewin, Jim, and Tom all on Holgate's side. I'm going to go with the home team, Edgerton Bulldogs. Napoleon at Akron Coventry. It was unanimous, all on Napoleon. Hilltop, coached by Liberty grad Mike Vickers at North Adams for the SCAA championship game. We were unanimous in picking Hilltop. Long lob downfield, it's caught, it's a Delta touchdown! 5:27 to go. The score, Liberty Center 55 and Delta on the board again with 13.
How old is that Delta quarterback now, that number 30?
And wrapping this thing up, we have Elmwood at Northwood, and unanimously on Elmwood, who is in the hunt for a playoff spot with Liberty Center. And Division 6 super team Gibsonburg in that same league taking on Otsego. We have Lewin, Tom, and Spike on Gibsonburg, and we have Jim again by himself for the third game taking Otsego.
The Otsego Knights.
Yep. One more game. We have bye week at Patrick Henry. An interesting note here, Jim. Patrick Henry had a chance to pick up a game for this week, and they would have played it at Patrick Henry. A team from the Akron area wanted a game bad. They wanted a chance to pick up some computer points, but Patrick Henry turned them down. So this game, bye week at Patrick Henry, we've got Jim, Tom, and Lewin all taking Patrick Henry, and I'm going to go with the bye week to upset Patrick Henry as they turn down that chance to play. This for the Pizzanello Pizza Challenge. Well, if you get a chance, we've got some super sponsors here in the Liberty Center area. Dave Perry, who runs a pretty good shop there, his gas station. Here's the onside kick attempt. Now returned, trying to get the number over there. He had the ball out there. He was ready to ramble. Jim, did you get the...
Yeah, 81. Albert,
that was Albert Davis. Albert Davis had it out there. He was ready to go. Almost made it. Almost exploded down that sideline. Albert not taking the easy way out, falling on the ball. He got it out, returned it 7 yards to Liberty Center's own 47-yard line. Okay, also we have that super Pizzanello's Pizza. I know I prefer the double cheese with mushrooms and pepperoni. Dave's Running Shop in Delta. Good service, good folk over there, good line of athletic equipment. Now here's a deep pitch to Cordes, breaks a couple tackles, rambles down to the 45-yard line. Gain of 8 on the play, 2nd down and 2, 4:42 remaining in the ball game. We've got Rick Spees of Spees Trailer Court in Liberty Center, a rather exclusive court I might add, and KK Collision, owned and operated by Kyle Kern. In the backfield for Liberty Center, I believe it's Westhoven and Parasini. Cordes in motion.
On the left side over there.
Hey, Greg. There you go. About ready to go.
Here's a blitz by Delta. We've got a little trouble on the quarterback center exchange. Fumble on the play, and the ball turned over to the Delta Panthers.
Guess chain gang would get a little crispness to their operation here.
Yeah, we get spoiled at Liberty Center, you know, with our crack crew that we've got. Very professional. You know, they've made improvements this year after losing one of their members of many years. They've got the new man still trying to break in, but he's learning fast, just like this young Tiger team has. Delta with the football in that two tight end formation, wing left, just like Liberty Center. Back to throw, and snowed under. A great job! And a flag on the play. We had, on the blitzeroo, we had Scott Whitman on the stop, along with number 50 Furco and one of the other linebackers. Great job by the Tigers. Jim, the second unit certainly hasn't lost any of their enthusiasm.
Oh, that's exactly right, Spike, and they're playing nice football there and a real good charge. I wonder if somebody didn't inadvertently get a piece of the face mask. But at any rate, they've moved him back, and it's pretty big. He's kind of giving them a little talking to there, and Delta had a pretty good advancement on that play. A little over 3.5 minutes to go in this football game.
Delta with the football. 1st and 10 after the inadvertent face mask. Here's a burst up the middle and brought down. Nice hit. That was Neil Carter. Great tackle by Carter. Took him out at the ankles. Jim, that could have been a touchdown.
That saved a touchdown there by Neil.
Into the game now, Babcock replacing Scott Overmeyer. The front three for Liberty Center, Whitman, Kane Myers. Give off right tackle. Nice gain for Delta. Be close to first down yardage. No, excuse me, that was first down. Gain of 5 on the play. We'll call it 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Delta overloaded to the right. Here is the pitch coming back to the left. And coming across Westhoven and brings him down with a grab of the jersey. Good strength there by Troy Westhoven, Jim.
Yeah, it was getting kind of crowded as they come around this end, and the only way he could make the tackle was to make an arm tackle. Generally, coaches prefer him to lock up and hit them and really get some body on them, shoulder pads, and just you know, have better discipline on the tackle. But he just did what he could. He improvised, and he could get a hold of him and showing a lot of strength. It kind of bulldogged him down from behind.
Yeah, it was a good point, Jim. That's the only way he had. Delta with a 3rd and 5 now. Here's the fake, rolling out. Great pursuit by Cordes, and Furco now turns it across, picks up a gain, but we're not sure if it's good for first down yardage or not. It's going to be close. Clock stops. The referee, it's going to be close here as they spot the football. Yeah, good enough for first down yardage. Delta on the march again. Ball spotted just about around the Liberty Center 20-yard line. Clock moving, 1:44 to go here. Here is the give off the right side, and he's submarined. Get the number there. That was Troy. Wait a minute now. They didn't rule the play dead. We're not sure of what the call's going to be. Wait a minute. He had to have gone down on contact there at the line of scrimmage. Seems to be some confusion in the officials' ranks here. They're talking it over. I see. Well, it may be a Delta score. As he come down onto the pile, he never really. We're not sure.
They've blown it dead.
They blew it dead. It appeared that he was down, but then as he hit the mass of bodies, his hand come down and kept his balance, and you'll have to watch it on a replay to tell for sure.
Yeah, one nice thing is to see two teams really going at it with under 2 minutes to play. They're just playing their hearts out, and that's high school football at its best.
Now, straight ahead dive off the right side, another gain. Yeah, a gain of about 5 on the play, down to about the 14-yard line of Liberty Center. Clock under a minute now. And it's like Jim said, these guys are giving it their best shot. 42 seconds to go here. Delta lining up, drops back to throw, evades one tackle, and now Bulldog down. Scott Whitman in there for his second sack. Great effort there.
Yeah.
Cordes coming in hard from the left side, blew him out. Whitman there, making the hit with some help from about 3 other Tigers. Clock stopped now at 30.2. Loss on the play of 7 yards.
Boy, with just half a minute to go here, these teams going at it like this, and the reserves in there for the Tigers, and to play with that intensity is just indicative of this Tiger football program. I mean, they can be proud of the effort, and it's going to look good on film, and just what an overall performance there. The Tigers from one end of the team to the other, just doing the job.
Timeout on the field. 4th down and 12 for Delta. Delta now lining up to kick a field goal. It will be a 40-yard attempt. Ball spotted at the 30. Here's the snap, the boot. It's going to be short, no good. And with 25.2 seconds to go, the Tiger defense stiffened and kept Delta out of the end zone. And at this point, it appears the final score will be Liberty Center 55, Delta 14. Jim, another superlative effort by the Tigers.
Yep, they didn't disappoint their fans, and their offense was big and their defense was big. We had at least 2 scores by the Tiger defense and maybe 3, and a lot of diversity in their scoring. They had many players putting up points, and that's always good. They kept their discipline. I mean, obviously the Panthers were overmatched tonight, but Tigers came to town and, like the championship team they are, executed both on offense and defense, and we look forward to a whale of a game next week against the Archibald Blue Streaks at Tiger Town. Don't forget fish fry. Fish fry before the game, autographs by Mike Mann, and all the good fish you can eat. Also, a Pizzanello pizza would be real good tonight after this game. Think about them.
Yeah, Jim, and that Pizzanello's pizza is going to be real good when you guys treat me. Because I'm going to win, Lewin. Tiger freshman squad in there. Myers, a little play action pass and really got a fine throw out there. Got aired it out pretty well, but falls incomplete near midfield. Clock stopped, 19.3 seconds to go. Myers under center. Here's the give to Zeider, and I believe the Tigers will be caught for some illegal backfield motion.
Got a flag over there, so that'll make another play.
Myers got good enough time, he can do it, you know.
Yeah.
Could be the last play of the game. Clock running at 8. Myers give up inside to Zeider. No gain on the play. Whistle blew. Clock did stop. No, now they ruled a fumble. We didn't see that. And Delta will take over. They've got time for one play with 3.3 seconds to go. Tigers with their freshman defense out there. Hey, what the heck? Delta's going for a field goal. You know, Jim, hey, in Delta terms here, why not? They've got a game next week. They've got a chance to win against Montpelier. They may need it. Here's the snap, and it's blocked and picked up. Who got that block? Boy, let's see here. Number 70? They're going to give credit to Brad Cimbola for the block. A big play to end the game for Liberty Center. Tigers up their record now to 8-0 with the big showdown next week. And Jim, that really is for all the marbles. We lose that one, and postseason might be gone, and we'll be going home. That is the biggie.
Well, we got to hope for nice weather. Certainly there'll be a tremendous crowd there, and they will be treated to a good football game. When those two schools play, it's up for grabs. So we'll look forward to next week.
Well, thanks, Jim. And for Tom Atkinson on camera, and Jim, my sidekick here, this is Spike Whitman signing off here from Delta, Ohio. Final score, Liberty Center 55, Delta 14.
Liberty Center at Delta. Now the Tigers ranked #1 in state, defending champs. They're unbelievable. Here is Seth Atkinson. He's going all the way on this run. The Tigers chew up Delta by a score of 55-0. To the fans of
doesn't look all that great, but yeah, offense.
Yeah, but they got tough when they needed to, Tom.